Well, here we are, my YouTube friends. It's Margaret from Orchids and Garden in England, and we're past January the 1st. Happy New Year to you all, and we've left the cold spell behind and we've got lovely warm temperatures, well, at least for the next 3 days. And just a quick update on my health. It continues to improve. I spoke with the consultant yesterday. The bloods are fine, so we now move to a monthly chat, and then I think afterwards, sometime after the next month, we move to, well, we don't move, but I have a CT scan. But at the moment, I'm really well, my energy level's back, and we're looking forward to 2023. And the orchids, I can't tell you, they're so happy that I'm feeling okay, and they're perking up as well. So let's give you a quick little tour round. Just bear with me a minute. Well, we're up in the gods because this is the rack up here that I hang some of these Phalaenopsis on, and actually some of them are doing very, very well. Look, can you see? And these here, look how they go through that little hole. These want watering. That one was watered yesterday, and that one was, you can see the roots where they're nice and green. And the Coleogyne speciosa has dropped that one bloom, and we've got another coming up through. That's Angraecum sesquipedale, giving me a new leaf. So all is well. If we take a step down and come on to this area, you can see it's bathed in sunshine. You see? And that's the Proscheckia cochleata. I think these are some type of twinkles. And we go up to some of the Phalaenopsis, and right up there we've got another twinkle. But look, everything's doing well. Even the ones, the Phalaenopsis on this mount. And that one is also. This one looks as though it's going to lose a leaf. This is Yaphon Green Canary, but we've got this nice one. And likewise, that's Ambivalence, and we've got a nice new growth there. Some of these, look, are doing tremendously well. Absolutely wonderfully well. See how they get bathed in the sunshine. I'll do another video, and with these little pots, because I can gather them all on my table. And we move over here. This looks as though it's going to lose that big leaf. This is Phalaenopsis Leodora. These are the only, I've got the two Phalaenopsis, these big ones, and I have the pot tilted, as you can see. And these are the only ones that I've kept a coconut husk. But because they're tilted, I can get away with it. And we've got a new leaf slowly coming there. And there we are, you see. Some of the Cattleya types, they're all doing exceptionally well. And do you remember this one, a split? This is the, let me just see, Cattleya Dusky Maid by RLC Bruce Randall. And you see? Oh, sorry, new roots. And probably somewhere, oh yes, just tucked, you won't see where that root is, but there's a little green new growth coming there. So there we are. It's a bit awkward to move about, these are, but there we go. And this is the other one, the other RLC. And we've got a root there, got 2 roots there, doing exceptionally well. And of course, in there, we've got the new roots appearing, and that's Cattleya lobata. That's a species one. So, if we can manoeuvre around, some of these are in rescue, hence they're down on these shelves. So if we come here, bathed in sunshine, is Cattleya walkeriana. It's dropped such a lot of leaves this year, but look at the bulbs. Look how thick those bulbs are. So I've got it right somewhere, but I've got it wrong another where, but I don't know. We'll have to just see. And I've got no full spectrum lights on the moment because I have switched them off so they don't glare. But these are some of the Pathiopedilums, and this is an OID. But look, this is another one. Got a new centre leaf there. I think that's an OID as well. This one's, well, I don't know what this one is. I got a label there, but I don't think it's that one. But we've got a new little tiny leaf there, and this one. It's got a name as well, and there's a new centre leaf coming up there. That might be Rothschildian giant wings. Sorry about that. And there we go. A little bit worse for its wear, but that's Aradis falcata. And if we look there, this is the nice big Cattleya perseverliana winter. And that's got some lovely green growing tips. And these up here, that's my Sideria japonica, RLC, Yen 24K. These are the 2 seedlings. That's been caught by the full spectrum light. There's one, and you can see that leaf that's brown in there. I did find a couple of mealybugs in that, so maybe that's what's caused that. And that's, of course, Vanda falcata, the one that bloomed for me last year. I can never remember the name of this one because I always have the label topped the wrong way. But if you'll notice there, we've got roots coming out the side. So let me just take a step back. Let's bring you over here. And this is one of those that I had the end of last year. And this is Monniera Millennium Witchcraft. And this was that little tiny one, if you remember. With just the one bulb. And that little starter bulb there. And this one. Now look. Can you see the roots? And have you noticed? Look. We've got the leaves coming. There. Look. I don't normally like to prise them apart because you can damage them. But these roots are right the way around now. See if I can show you. Look. So what do I do with this one? This is the one that I do water, and I just water from the bottom. There's that root. So that just stays there under the full spectrum light. This is the Tolumnia scandens. This is the species one, and I've put this one on this little piece of wood. Well, there was two of them. I think one of them might just be struggling, but the other one, can you see the two new growths it sent out? And I've just put that there for the moment. And if we start down, these are some of the other Cattleyas. Oh, that's the other, sorry, that's the other Leodora. And these are the other Cattleyas. And they get that full spectrum light, the wand, and that is sufficient. There we go. These were all watered yesterday. I'll go back up on my step now, and let's bring, this is the Tolumnia scandens, the big one. And this will get watered, got watered yesterday, but look, that was the original part. And can you see? Can you see, right? Let's see if I can get it to focus. Just right in there. It's always awkward, isn't it, when you want to show something? Look, can you see the two little greens? I think that might be a new growth. But this is doing very, very well. Loves being in this window. Oops. Bear with me a minute. And this is one of the little tiny pieces off the Tolumnia peach. Is it going to focus? And that's the new little growth there. And we'll go up here. That's one of my Kingianums. It's got a new growth on it. And that's while I'm up here. Look, this is my Cattleya, Pastoral Innocence. Look at this. Look at the size of this. Now, that was my first growth when I put it on this mount. That was the second growth, this one. And I can manoeuvre it round. This is the third one. And this one has got a new growth just tucked inside there. And this absolutely adores it, right in this south-facing window. This gets watered every couple of days. My goodness, that sun is bright. And so I don't know whether or not I'll get this one in focus because it's so bright, but let's give it a try. And you see, this is Chysis lamingii. Look at that. Now these are all blooms for the, I don't know, this is my second or third year. But look, absolutely lovely. And we've got this, so what this one does, of course, I've said before, it blooms on an immature growth. And there's the growth. I'm going to manoeuvre myself carefully. Here we go, RLC, Bermondsey Palm. Now this one doesn't like the sun, it burns its leaves, but I have to put up with that because I need to get this one flowering. And look at this, this is the bulb from last year, the cedar bulb. And look, down there we've got another one that's forming. Look, you see the roots? Absolutely love it. And if I move down here on the windowsill area, this is the one that's just flowered. So this is Catasetum pileatum yellow giant. And that's the old bulb there. So I took the flower off, and it's in dormancy. But these were so shriveled, and I thought, you know, I'm going to water this. I'm going to water this. That's where I took the flower spike off. And the reasoning being that it had waited so long and used all the energy up with the flowers. So I've just give it a boost. And then eventually, see, it's still quite wet, it'll dry out. Because it doesn't really matter, I can always cut the roots that it's got. As long as these bulbs are proud of that moss and they don't rot, then this will be alright. Look at that little one there in the windowsill. That's the other little cutting I took of the Tolunia peach. And if we look here, and you see, this is the one, if you like, the mother plant. And the roots have found purchase on that piece of wood, even up here. And it loves it. It absolutely loves it. And then some of these leaves are terrible, you know. This is my Laelia anceps with this new growth here. And again, you see, this is directly into the windowsill area. Sorry about the noise. It's the fan. And it sent this other one out here as well. So we're doing very, very well. This is an unknown whatever it is. I have no idea what it is, but it likes it. It's in Rockwool and Lecker. And here we go. Oops, can you see the roots? And this is on my Dendrobium Gatton Sunray. See, these leaves were damaged. I think these had spider mite. Shredded the leaves, but they're still okay. Let's see if it'll focus again. Here we are, still up in the gods. Maxillaria Memoria. Maxillaria Memoria Bembellina. That's the one I put on this mound. And it loves it. And of course these are the Scaphoglottis. Look. Directly in line with this fan. And these are the two big frags that I've got growing in semi-hydro. And this is Rothschildianum we're looking at, a new leaf. And look at this new growth on this one. Here we go. Sorry about that. Where's my label? Where's my label? Sometimes I took my... Oh, here's my label. And let's have a look. I think this is... Hold on. Grande. And they'll get water today. Oh, look. Things are coming back now after the trauma of a couple of months ago. Look, this is Elizabeth March. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get rid of these damaged leaves, but all I can do is at some point trim them, and that'll make them look better. And if we move to here as we go along, this is the Procatabolia Jarrah Green Star, and I'm hoping down there will be a flower spike. But look, I've got lots of green roots. This gets watered with the Vandas, so this will go into water sometime today, and even the Vandas are picking up. I mean, dear me, for Vanda Sultana Gold, this one is. But once I put them in the trough, they're doing wonderful. This is Vanda Adisac Happiness, and I've got a new centre leaf there. And believe it or not, this one here is Dr. Anek, and you won't see it from here, but down in the centre there we've got a new leaf. So even though they look terrible, I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. There we are, under here. Look, can you see? Can you see it? That's my Hoya pubic helix black dragon. And I think this one's doing lovely. Look at that. These are some of the other frags. Doing wonderfully. And these are down there as well. So all in all, and these are the other Hoyas. There we go. This is Hoya Canosa tricolour. Can you see? These didn't like, look at that, see, they didn't like that hot summer. And this is a no ID one, this. And that's a cutting off the same one. So I'm going to step down now. And I've probably missed one or two. But we've still got a few little blooms. And I'm going to go down and have my coffee now. And then life's getting back to normal. It has to get back to normal. Because who's going to care for the orchids? And let's just have a look at these that are still in dormancy. Here we are. This is one that's got the pseudobulb here. That's a little bit loose. I checked these. This is Catasetum Orchid Glade, Davy Ranches. And I just keep my eye open for them, just in case I might see a new growth starting. So let's bring this one up. Sorry about keep bending down. Right, so this is, you can tell by the green label, this is a Fred Clark Aura Black Pearl. And this was the replacement one, if you remember. And look, I put cinnamon on that damaged area there. I've put the cinnamon on several times, and you see, I think it's going to be alright. It's going to be there as a reserve more than anything, and I've no idea. Let me see, this one looks as though it, sorry, touched the wrong button. This one looks as though it rises. 1, 2, 3. So maybe the new one will come into that area. It's off again. It's moving, and I'm not touching it. I must be doing something wrong. I do apologise. It's going back again. I've got my finger somewhere, and if you press it, it alters the the vision. So I better go now because I'm making a mess of everything. Just hold on. So these are the dendrobiums. Well, I've got one Pleurophthallis, and these are on the south-facing window. Something in that, isn't there? And I don't water these very often, hence you can see the shrivelled canes. But I'm not worried, because if you water them too much, let me just show you. This what happens. You get the cakey forming. So, and this is that big one. I think this is delicatum, this one. There's that new growth. So it's lovely and warm here. And this is the Pleurophthallis Restopoides, and that's that. That was the other one, the leaf that grew, that one. And that's the other one it sent out, this little one. This will have to be watered. And this one is my Dendrobium thysiflorum, and I'm hoping this one will bloom this time. No water. And I couldn't leave without just showing you the Dendrobium that's going to open. It's an Obelia, no ID, or I might have a name. It's somewhere tucked under there. It's been out here about 3 or 4 weeks, and it's just starting to open. That, of course, is the Cymbidium, and we've got some lovely hyacinths growing there. And I couldn't resist to bring you outside. Look at the daffodils poking through. Some of them are quite large actually. So we've got lots to look forward to in the spring. And the birds are already singing. So I'll take my leave of you. Take care. We'll be back soon. Bye bye now.